Fielded just outside the goal line. Pretty move. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Commanding this unit will be the 6'2 quarterback out of BYU. It's Taysom Hill.
I enjoyed watching him play at BYU and was always rooting for him. But unfortunately, most seasons he played there were cut short by injury. So when he got to the NFL, many people thought he was an absolute long shot. He has found a way to make himself invaluable to a team and has the ability that when he gets on the field, can make plays with his legs.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good. 25 yards that time.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Broncos. First and 10 at the 34.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The end result, 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
Allow me a second here to gush, because in his college career, the only player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season, and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy once.
Now Jackson on first down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They run the option here on first and 10. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Glover on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the 44-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Broncos 7, Washington 0.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
He was brought down at the 26. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Washington.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Washington.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Barreling in for the sack, Elvis Dumerville.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown, Broncos.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive, looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And an incomplete pass.
Intended.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. This one caught by Davis. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
Jackson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Buying time to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Washington.
Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
22 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. To throw again. Hill. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Broncos. First and 10.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Sanders' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Broncos 17.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
From the 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And the Washington offense going back to work. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He'll buy some time right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Spotlight turning back to Taysom Hill as he trots out with his offense. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know? And in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. 11 yards there, first down.
At the 22-yard
There's
line.
Hill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
His throw caught right around the 6 and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
3-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Fielded in the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The Washington.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Jackson on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he's good. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Hill. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Oh, The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Defensively.
From the gun, Jackson. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Complete.
It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 51 yards. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Good.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Mike 27, Mike 27.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.